Do you notice anything different about these iPhones here? Well, they are the iPhone 16 series. This is the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Then there is the normal iPhone 16 Pro, and we have the regular iPhone 16. But you know what? These are all just dummy models here. What is not dummy about these things is the cases which I have for them. So I have Unicorn Beetle cases for the iPhone 16, Unicorn Beetle Pro cases for the iPhone 16 Pro, as well as a nice looking iPhone 16 Pro Max case from, Supcase. And all these I'm going to unbox now and show you how good these are. So let's start off with the basic iPhone 16, right? So I think size-wise, they're pretty much similar. We'll also do a test and find out if the old iPhone cases fit the new iPhone and whether it actually looks good. I'll do a separate video on that one, so stay tuned and subscribe for that one. So let's open up the first box. So this is the Unicorn Beetle case, and let's see what the specification says. It says Azure, and this is a magsafe case, so it's called Azure. Let's open it up. Okay, and as usual, Supcase makes some of the finest cases you have, and you have an option to claim extended warranty, so do watch out for that. 12 months additional warranty. A beautiful MagSafe ring over there, and the color is also nice. It's got this two-tone blue and purple mix, so looks fantastic. Let's take off these protective plastic coverings. Some sort of cover that's mixed up between the board. Okay, and I've got that off, and you can see it's absolutely crystal clear. And let's see what it says when you look at it close by. So it says UB Mag series, and it says mill standard. And by the way, all these cases are drop tested. Supcase is known to make some of the best cases for your iPhone series, as well as some of the Samsungs. So this one's of course for the iPhone 16. Okay, fits beautifully. So that is it. This is the first case we have for the iPhone 16. This is a nice two-tone color. I hope you guys like it too. The MagSafe ring also has this two-color tone to it. It has a nice, unique way to differentiate the iPhone 16 with that flash having a separate plastic bucket. And there is a nice amount of protection for the camera lenses. So lip protection for the screen, of course, almost 1 mm clearance, I can tell you that. And I think the phone case doesn't rock on the table, so that's an advantage for some of you who don't like cases that rock. Let's have a look at the buttons now. Of course, the buttons are textured and colored differently, which is really nice. It keeps this case unique. By the way, look at the rounded corners. I mean, you might just like the way this case looks overall. Let's look at the ports as well. So you have the speaker grill and the USB-C ports, which are sufficiently cut very well and neatly cut. You also have a lanyard option, which many of us don't use nowadays. Action button has a texture. Volume rockers are actually also colored differently and have decent amount of click. Maybe the real phone will have a better texture. The power button is also colored differently, and this is what makes it unique. So your camera button needs to have some sort of a mechanism to enable you to have its capacitive option to work. Now many of the cases are struggling with it, so they just keep that space blank. But Supcase has actually figured out, and there is an option to use it along with the case. So they've given another layer over here, and you can see that there is a transmissive layer which they've added, and which will help you use the camera button without having that space open over there. So you still get the protection, and there is an option to still continue to use the camera button along with this case. So awesome. So that's the first case. Let's go to the next one. So the next case is the Unicorn Beetle again, and this one's the Mag XT. It's called Guldan, and again it's for the iPhone, a regular iPhone 16. Let's open it up. Let's see how good this is. Wow, this one looks a little different. It looks like one of those older cases which I've seen in the past, and it's got a MagSafe ring, not a transparent cover, and it's slightly, I think, bulkier, sturdier, stronger. Has a camera lens cover as well integrated into it, and I like the way this looks. And if you look at it, this particular case has no capacitive option, so you just have a space, so you'll have to reach out and feel the camera action button directly without having it go through the case. So that's what I meant. I mean, some of the cases don't come with it. So cutouts, I like the action button, which has a nice red tinge to it. and a little bit of carbon fiber finish. So let's put this on. Let's see if it works. Okay. Wow, that's a good snappy fit. So this is the case, and you have a nice window over there, and it clicks. And you can use this as a stand as well. So I think you already know that. Yeah, so it doubles up as a nice little stand. You have a MagSafe ring, of course, which I told you. Nice edge protection over there. Quite a little bit of bulkiness to this case as compared to the previous one. Cutouts are nice. Protection for your USB-C port. Speaker grills are open. You have a lanyard option over here. The action button, volume rockers, separate buttons, good. And the power buttons also having a different option over there, a different layer to it, sorry. And the capacitive button is actually directly connected to the phone. So this is a nice case again, and I like the color, olive green. And let's see if it rocks on the table. No rocking on the table. Slight bit of rocking because of the lid over there, but I think nothing exceptionally bad. And I think this case is for those people who have butterfingers, and if you want something sturdy for your iPhone 16, this is a good case to get. MagSafe is also present on this one. So let's take it to the next level. So this is the cases for the iPhone 16 Pro, and again, a very similar outlook. I mean, they all have the same sort of buttons, and let's look at the cases which we have from Supcase for them. So the first one's again a unicorn beetle case. Let's see the specifications. So it says UV Mag Gray. So this is again going to be similar to the last case we saw. It doesn't look like it is. Yeah, so similar texture. You have a warranty card inside included, and you have protection for that transparent layer, so you can just peel it off. And you have this you have this nice little MagSafe ring over here. Yeah, so once you take that off, you'll see that the case looks amazing. This is just a normal gray color. Again, it's a two-tone gray, and like I mentioned, the previous case also had this nice capacitive layer added along with the case, so that you don't miss out on protection, but you still get to use the camera button along with your case. So let's slip in the phone. Okay, done. Looks neat. And just like the case for the iPhone 16, this UV Mag case has also got sufficient lip protection, so at least 1 mm of it, and the case doesn't rock on the table, which is nice. MagSafe frame, of course. You have the power button, same color this time, and you have power button. You have the action button, which is also textured, and you have the volume rocker buttons here. You have a lanyard option, rounded corners, nice protection for your camera. This is sufficient amount of protection for your lenses. You can see that at least 1 mm of clearance. Of course, you have this added layer for your camera button, so that capacitive button works along with the case. Cutouts for your speaker grill and your charging port are awesome on this one. Very simple case and very practical looking. All these are drop tested cases. Now let's move on to something much bigger, right? So again, this is the unicorn beetle case for the Pro iPhone 16, and the specification says UB Pro SP Golden. Now let's open this up. Let's see what we have here. Okay, now this one looks like it's going to offer a lot more protection. Of course, it's got a screen protector, I think, and you can actually use it without that as well. And this has happened in the past as well. They let you actually remove that. So this is for those who probably want to explore the treks, and factory workers who are worried about their phone. So you have a belt clip which is rotatable, and there are some instructions how to use it. And usually what happens is, once you put your phone in, you can actually use this on your belt. You can just snap this on. You can also use this itself as a stand. I think I've done that in the past. Yeah, it does work as a stand as well. A little bulky, if you ask me, but if you want the ultimate protection, I don't think any of the cases give you this much protection as your Unicorn Beetle Pro cases. So let's explore this one. So this has got a screen guard built in. It's not glass, but this is a plastic layer. So let's take this off. And taking this case off is also going to be slightly difficult as compared to regular cases, but yeah, there is a method to it. Yeah, so it's a two-part case. Let's remove some of the protective foam inside. So there is a protective film inside, so that you don't damage that inner screen protector. And like I mentioned, it's a two-part case. And always when you're putting on these cases, you need to put on the screen part of it first. So let's do that. Yeah, so there's a nice snap there, so you can see that this itself feels like good amount of protection for your phone. And you can see that the screen guard is actually added on as well. So this is a special screen guard, so it lets you use the phone. Let's put on the back part of the case. So now you're going to slide this in and run your fingers all over the case so that it locks in. So you just got to run your fingers all across the phone layer, and then you'll see that it actually is a nice case, and it's got a kickstand built in. So I mean, I think if you're familiar with Supcase, they do give you a nice little kickstand which you can use. This one unfortunately would not have magsafe, but if you want to have sufficient protection, drop protection, so these are actually drop tested, and I think they can survive up to 12 to 18 feet. I haven't checked the box, but they do have very good drop tested certification. And you can see there's a sufficient amount of camera lens protection, side protection, of course, double layer, and you have a protected USB-C port. You have speaker grills cut out there. You have the volume rocker buttons and the action button, which is textured. Camera button is not textured, and they have just a cutout there so that you can directly feel the phone over there. So that's different. So you can see there's a big cut over there. So not sure everybody likes that, but unfortunately, if you want to use that button, some cases don't have an option to add a layer of capacitive option there. So you'll have this big cut there. So that's the UB Pro case for your iPhone 16. Let's go to the next one. Saving the best for the last. So this one's the iPhone 16 Pro Max case from UB Pro, and it comes in a very attractive box. Again, all these are drop tested and certified. So this one's called the iPhone 2024 Max Mac Pro SP Black. So let's open it. It's actually in another plastic covering. Let's open up. Okay, so this one's a ring case. Let's open it up, and there's some instructions. So you can use it with or without the inbuilt protector. You have the warranty card as well. There is a belt clip in case you want to use it. Like I mentioned, that doubles up as additional protection. You can use it as a stand. So yeah, this is the case, and it actually looks nice. Look at that. This is the complete matte black finish case. It's got a MagSafe ring, and that doubles up as a stand. Yes, let's take out the protective cover. Okay, and taking this case off will be slightly challenging, but yeah, okay. Let's put the protective case for that. So let's slide in the phone. Okay, so as always, if it's a two-part case from Supcase, you're going to put the phone on the screen part first. So you have a protective layer here, the plastic, capacitive plastic layer which they've added, so you can use the screen along with that. So let's see what's inside. So here you can see there's a Supcase logo over there. Nice soft rubberized material, and I just like the way they do this. So there is a cutout here, and that's for the camera button. Apple has made it really complicated for case makers to integrate that, but they have found a way. It's just not feasible with all cases. There is a textured action button and the volume rocker button. So there is a power button on the other side which is textured as well. And let's add the phone in. Okay, you just got to slide it in and just run your fingers all over till it actually locks in. Yeah, and that's it. So this is a very bulky case. It makes your phone quite heavy, but rest assured, I think it's going to offer you all the protection that phone needs. So you have protected USB-C port, cutouts for the speakers are fine. All the volume rocker buttons and all that are actually tactile. So you have a capacitive cutout here for your camera button. So unfortunately that does look a little off place, but if you want that functionality, that's bound to be there. And as I mentioned, you can use this as a stand. You can also use it as protective to hold the phone in case you think you're going to slip holding it. So you can use it as a stand as well. And this is a magsafe ring, so you can actually charge the phone, so which is great. And I like this color, and this case doesn't rock on the table. So what do you think about these cases? Let me know in the comment section below. I will leave links in the description below. Once again, thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, please hit the like button, do share it and subscribe. Continue to watch this video. I'll be making more iPhone 16 cases as and when I receive them. Thank you so much for watching rTech. Bye-bye.